True with GunsAmerica, and today I want to ask you a really important question. And the question is, how important is your privacy to you? Now, I'm an attorney. I have been a defense attorney. I've been an assistant prosecutor and have quite a bit of experience with search warrants and violations of privacy. The Fourth Amendment and the Constitution come into play. And before we jump into this issue, which I am definitely going to weigh in on here, I want to tell you that we see all the time companies like Apple, who makes the iPhone, where we'll have a criminal that has perhaps, or we think they have, evidence on their phone of really heinous crimes, and we can't get into them because they're locked, they have a passcode. And we'll ask Apple, or law enforcement will request Apple to help open their iPhone. And Apple has, to their credit, always refused. In fact, they've hired attorneys when the federal government has gone after them and tried to force them to create software to create backdoors in. They've spent millions of dollars fighting the federal government and have continuously won on this issue of not helping the federal government gain access to your privacy, your information, your data. So today, if you don't already know, what we're really getting at here is the fiasco that is happening on the internet with Liberty safes. So the FBI did a raid on a homeowner that had a Liberty safe inside and ultimately couldn't get the safe open, and so they requested access from Liberty safes. Liberty safes policy is, as well, if we requested access from law enforcement and they had a warrant to be on the property, then we just give them access. Well, the internet's upset about it. Here's a few of the comments that are on Facebook. Here's the first one. We look forward to seeing your company on a future Chapter 13 list. May you join Kmart and Sears sooner than later. Liberty Safe gives out backdoor access to your belongings and enables the government to trample you. These kinds of companies need to be left in the past. Here's another one. With a warrant, they could have just had the safe owner open it. After all, they raided the house and supposedly held the girlfriend at gunpoint. Since they were there and had access to someone who could open it, there really wasn't a need for you to be involved. Welcome to the Bud Light Club. So, guys, what's the answer here? Did Liberty screw up by giving law enforcement the access codes to the safe? Now, first of all, let me tell you, I am a Liberty Safe customer. I own one. And Liberty Safe actually requires that you register your safe in order to have a warranty. So they're collecting this private information about you. Apparently they have it in a file. I'm guessing they can match the serial number up with a code or an access code that gets someone into the safe. So first of all, if you're worried about this, get rid of your serial number, grind that off. Don't register your safe if you're concerned. But I guess the real question here is should Liberty Safe have given this access? Did they have to? And the answer is we don't know yet. I have suspicions that they screwed up. I think they probably did based on their statement, but I don't know for sure. We've actually emailed and requested that Liberty Safe send us a copy of the warrant that they had, and they have not responded yet, but I expect that they will at some point. So here's the reason why the warrant is important. If the warrant that the FBI had was simply for the address that they searched and included the safe, that's all fine and dandy. The FBI had a right to go look for evidence there. But that warrant would not have required Liberty Safes to be involved or to help with the access code. The only way Liberty Safes should have been required to have volunteered the access code or given it out is if there was an actual warrant against Liberty Safes and their premises that would have allowed the FBI to come seize and search for the access code to the safe. A judge would have had to have been okay with that, and there would have had to have been a whole Fourth Amendment process for search, seizure, and a warrant that was followed by a judge because of the Constitution and the country that we live in. So it appears as though Liberty just was like, well, you had a warrant, so we'll just give out the access code. I'm not okay with that. The internet's not okay with that. If Liberty is okay with that, then that's going to be a problem for them. At least I think that it is. Let us know what you think, though. tell us in the comments. Share it with your friends and ask them to comment. If Liberty responds to us and they actually were required by a judge-issued warrant to provide the code, then we're going to update this video, because all of us that are being critical of Liberty are wrong at that point. But we will let you know, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you subscribe so you see that update when it comes in, and we will see you next time here at Guns America. Thanks for watching.